Welcome back to the episode. We're again in space, and we got ourselves Traynor.
Commander, I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
That is a good idea, but can we trust them? Let's see.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander. Thanks.
Huh, okay.
Commander?
Right, ex-Cerberus scientists, okay. Gellix, good. And we got ourselves new stuff. Let's see. Oi, there is a lot. Priority Citadel shore leave. Admiral Hackett. I'm ordering the Normandy into a dry dock on the Citadel for much needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC, whatever that is. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let's get your crew out of here. You are all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing, Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I heard it's a nice place, Admiral Hackett. Okay. Definitely have to do that, but first we have to get more people. Leng's Dossier. Oh, Shepard. As promised, here's what we have on Leng. Forward message from Alliance Records. Leng's Dossier to Stephen Hackett. Name, Leng Kai. Date of Systems, Alliance Military Enlistment, November 14, 2172. Age on enlistment, 16. Tools of duty, Terminus Systems, Patrol and Reconnaissance. Exodus Cluster Patrol and Reconnaissance, reprimanded for taking medals from dead enemy officers. Sentence reduced in light of previous exemplary service record. Raid of Ention, recommended for Systems Alliance Medal of Valor. Kite's Nest, Tactical Reconnaissance, accepted into Interplanetary Combative Academy. Received N7 designation from Interplanetary Combative Academy, and dishonorably discharged and imprisoned after charge of first-degree murder. They are on the battlefield and then stuff like this happens. The Cerberus activities. Intel on Leng's activities after joining Cerberus is spotty. What is known is that the Elusive Man arranged for Leng's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Leng is now believed to be the Elusive Man's most trusted agent, working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's Phantom-class implants. Got a minute? From James Vega. Just wondering if you've got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat, Vega. Durlesh Mole. Commander Shepard, Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus Ambassador Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumors of a bounty for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now it's the time for the political crisis that would result. But the security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. Pramak Victor. ANN, an article about Cerberus. Elysium, an evacuation shuttle nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony on Elysium, was reported saved after a lone biotic worker intervened. The shuttle was carrying children who drew higher numbers on the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they were not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. The shuttle was saved when a biotic identified by authorities as Arish Ardashlo engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Ardashlo had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity and claimed to have survived the Cerberus camp on Pragia as a child. Witnesses said he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle just enough time to fly clear. Wow. So, and this one just supposed to paint Cerberus in a good spot or what? Maybe, maybe not. Whatever. Meet me at the bar. Jack. The students are kicking ass and taking names. They're keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out. So we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. I'll be there, if not blowing shit up in the field. Okay, we were already there. Citadel interview, your cabin. Diana allies. The networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I'm thinking your cabin rather than the conference room so we don't get interrupted. I heard you knew the Councilor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. The bird. Samantha Traynor. Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with a civilian. I love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Traynor. Again, the same behavior as with Kelly Chambers. I just hope that she is not getting a bullet to her head the same way. That would be a bit weird. Anyway, Citadel shore leave. We're gonna do that once we got everyone on board.
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now.
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats?
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kick their asses. And also that Ash aced the don't shoot your commander portion of the Normandy reinstatement test.
Go easy on Ash. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, EDI?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Whoa, that's an interesting one. You can basically say the same thing about what's the purpose of biological life. Okay, whatever it wants it to be. Exactly. Kinda depends. If the synthetic life is supposed to be a machine that's doing some job, but if it comes up with its own little value system, then off it goes. Yeah, the job it was designed for.
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear.
The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Okay, but there's more to it.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Right. Available in the medbay. Oh, we got ourselves some mobility. Sweet.
Are you and Ashley okay? The last time she saw that body, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed her of the situation. She is taking it well.
Good.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander.
That is one way to say it. Okay. Let's see. You can only salute this one dude that's going around.
Commander?
Not everyone. It's really weird. Okay. Let's see. Do we go for the crew deck? No. We start from the bottom. Now we're here. Oh. And I think I was on a little bit of a shopping spree, wasn't I? So, we got ourselves this one. We got the breather mask. We got the death mask. We got the Couage visor. Weapon and headshot damage. We got the sentry thingy for the shield thing. We got some ammo from Castrel. We got shield regeneration for the capacitor. We got the recon hood. Wait, this is just weapon damage. I thought it was something different. Anyway, this is mnemonic visor with power and recharge. What's this? This is shield. Ah, security helmet. That's interesting. Could be 5/5 health and shield. Yeah, it is. Okay. If anything, we are going to deactivate the helmet and going for like power and yeah, power damage and power recharge or something like that. Or I could just activate this one over here and get myself like the full health booster. Really iffy. Really iffy. Rosenkopf, really good. Okay, how much do we actually get here? 10%. So Rosenkopf, then we got another Rosenkopf, then we got this one. Yeah. 20%. Rosenkopf is amazing. Does it even look good? Well, it looks alright. Let's see, what do we got? Casa fabrication? No. No. Okay, we need other shoulders. This is Cerberus Council. Melee damage. Could I get another Rosenkopf? That would be sweet. Okay, but this is a 10%er. So iffy. Why does life have to be, or like health have to be so good?
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't hurt to go over the weapon roster one more time. Shuttle's primed for the next drop. Shuttle's primed for the next drop.
Wonderful. So, do we get ourselves some other level ups though? Viscerator? No. I got like a claymore or whatever, but all of the good stuff is already leveled up, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. Except for the pistols, I believe. But whatever. Do we have... far too expensive. Give Plasma SMJ. If you look at this one over here, you can figure out what you need to buy before you actually go to the Citadel. Make a little list and then buy it once you're there. Because that one should actually refresh like the shops in the Citadel. So, James.
Hey, Commander. I knew. Hey.
Bollocks.
Hey.
Come on. You can't just give me "Hey, Commander" and then say nothing. That's not cool. Not what I had in mind, but alright. So yeah, Diane, allies.
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus, repelled by CSEC. Alliance Marines explain the Council fleet's delayed response. We speak with the brave men and women who fought the good fight in the battle space.
Right.
Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Sure.
Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander.
Right. Of course it's an interview. So we got two people. Diana and
Traitors are the worst form of enemy.
why?
In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, her death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated. I would like to visit the Citadel sometime, when it is not infested with traitors. I've heard about the Leng human you encountered. It is good to have a name for the enemy I would enjoy killing most. Yes? Yes?
No. So no reaction.
Power grid is in the green.
Perfect.
Commander?
Nothing to report, Commander.
Wonderful. Do need another techie on here. But that will happen in future missions, I believe. So wrong one. And okay, so our crew deck will be the next one. Garrus.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind. The Citadel almost falls. And you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I mean, we've killed so many people right now. It's weird.
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Ash didn't have to join Caden.
Let's hope he's looking out for us. This was his fight, too.
Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun. Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Oh boy, there's Thane on the left side, bottom. Silas Crosby. Caden Alenko is also there, okay. Rico Moraine. Morden Solus, oh boy. Raymond Donaka, Robert Falawa. Abhishek Bhakti, Alexei Dubyansky. Carl Taxi, Charles Presley. Harvey J. Gladstone, Helen M. Love. We've got here Addison Chase, Amina Wasberry, Caroline Grenado, Jermaine Barrett, Hector Emerson, Jermaine Bakari, Mandira Rahman, Monica Nicolesco, Orden LaFlamme, Richard J. Jenkins. Oh, Richard L. Jenkins, that must be the one. Rosamund Draven and Talitha Draven. War.
Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Anyone in here? No. Nothing here. Hey.
Good to see you.
It?
Good to see you.
Nothing. Okay. That's weird. Will she always work? Will she always wait in there, though?
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
So, what do we got? Volus Intelligence Archives. Ooh. The Solarian Special Task Force appears to have approached the Vol Protectorate about co-developing combat implants that require rare elements found in Volus space. The schematics for these implants include plans to retrofit them to non-Solarian species. Should it be a sufficiently profitable venture, one of these upgrades could be commissioned, although its construction would be time-consuming and must be custom-made. Let's see. A health bonus, that's nice, 5%, and power damage. I know what I'm gonna go for. So, we got power damage, and yeah, what do we do with this one? Still don't quite know. Alright, so what do we have here? Broker terminal. Audio recording from Councilor Gujir's Senate office. That's a lot. Secretary Phillips. The emergency fund's gone, sir. We don't have the credits to hire enough ships to evacuate the colony before the Reapers get here. Not with the prices their captains are asking for. Councilor Gujir. What about the military? They left an hour ago. They said it's too much of a risk to come back. Did they? Yes, sir. Here. Is this a passkey, sir? And an inventory? Phillips, I'm authorizing you on behalf of this city's senate to seize any and all ESO stockpiles in our treasury in order to secure safe passage for citizens on any available ships. These look like private stockpiles, Senate members' stockpiles. I'm foregoing re-election. Now get us those ships. Yes, sir. Alright.
Hello again.
And nothing.
Hello again.
And just to be clear, let's see. Nothing in here. No little space hamster weaseling its way in. Weasel. Why is it always a weasel weaseling its way in? Why can't it be like another animal? Like a...
May I speak with you, Commander?
Absolutely. You want another brandy?
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Interesting. Why me? Why not?
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
Okay, done and done.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Ooh, sweet. We get a Medigel booster. So, and I got myself another ability. It's Defense Matrix from EDI. Yeah, Defense Matrix is kind of interesting, but it is basically like all the other defensive abilities. Thing is it actually better than fortification or not? Issues upon issues upon issues. Alrighty. Let's see who we are going to call up here. Invite wait. We can only invite Traynor. That's very interesting. Should we be able to get like more than just one person? Yeah, looks like I have to do this one by one, pretty much. Let's use the intercom.
Traynor, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
I have a bad feeling.
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge.
Right.
Ha!
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Traynor.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Wonderful. And the wine's still there. Why didn't I use this board? Come on. We have such a nice chessboard, and we are not using it. Alright, so let's get the other ones.
Traynor, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Well, safety is an interesting concept, but it doesn't work. They tried at least, but they failed.
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its Councilor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
This interview's... No. We're just answering as best as we can. You can't lose faith. Sure. But in this case, it doesn't matter how long it will last because we are just going to get another one.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties.
Oh boy.
Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
And aren't I already home? So, I'm okay with that. Sure.
Looks like you already have. What happens now?
You gave me a good interview, Commander. That's all I need. Tonight.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Invite James. Dude! One by one, everybody gets a bit of a captain here.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
thought about it, yeah.
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
Okay, responsibility doesn't really matter. You just do your best and hope that everything works out.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
Did the best you could.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Absolutely. You can fail later if you want.
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Alright. Oh, we got something from the medical bay. What is it this time? Let's see. It could be. It's not fortification. I mean, fortification is something that we usually have. Let's see. Crew jack.
Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Ah, still nothing. Okay, let's see what kind of ability we just unlocked. It's Carnage, and I don't know how... This is good. I think we got those two. Inferno Grenade. Or maybe I had this one before. I don't quite know. When did I got an Inferno Grenade? But no, I'm not going to switch my two defensive abilities against this one. That wouldn't quite feel right. Anyway.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
I don't want to talk to him right now. I want to do some side missions. But alright. Anything else?
Commander?
No.
Commander?
Alright. So we're going to talk with him. With a little bit of luck, there's nothing else that's going to interfere with us. Let's see. Do we have... Oh, look at this. It's blinking. That means we may have gotten additional backup. That's nice. 103rd Marine Division. The old saying, every marine is a rifleman. Yeah, we got this one. Nicknamed the Bridge Burners. Team Zeta are combat engineers who specialize in destroying enemy fortifications and hostile territory. This tight-knit group of men and women are respected for their knowledge, renowned for their tenacity, and infamous for their enthusiasm. Biotech students from Grayson, we got this one. Commander Shepard interview with Diana Alice about the attempted takeover of the Citadel. Noted Cerberus tactical missteps, which improved the morale of Alliance ground forces. Alright. Nothing else, though. Let's hope we don't get put into another main mission or something.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
Wonderful.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Torians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. And any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit and runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
Oh boy.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Alright. We got even more reputation. How much reputation do we even have right now? Let's see. Whoa. That is a lot. That is a lot. Okay. No points, but awful lot of reputation. Wait a minute. Yeah, the good kind of reputation. It's not just like there's a neutral kind of reputation, like the star thingy.
Commander Shepard.
But there's good and bad reputation. It's kind of weird though. There should also be a little neutral slice or something. Like this is the typical renegade, human-centric kind of stuff, and this is the good guy kind of thing. But yeah, even focusing just on the humans, it's not completely selfish, actually. Renegade is more of a utilitarian attitude. You just do whatever you want because you can, and that's basically it. Alright, so let's just read a little bit in the coding. That's a lot of side missions. Jesus. Okay, we're going to finish all of those in the coming episodes. And right now, what do we got here? We got a little bit of Gellix.
Gellix, the second planet in the Arise system, is a marginally habitable world of mountains and ice. The planet was turned into a human penal colony upon its discovery in 2161. But its prison shut in 2179 after racking up the worst safety records in the system's alliance. Lawsuits are still in the courts. Shortly after the closure of the prisons, a handful of intergalactic corporations moved in to set up mines, supply depots, and other facilities on the planet. An unremarkable world located far from regularly traveled trade routes, Lesuss is inhabited only by a small Asari colony. The main feature is a monastery that houses a large population of Asari with active or latent Ardot-Yakshi genes, a disorder that causes the death of anyone who mates with the afflicted Asari. Although some of the colonists exiled themselves voluntarily, many were sent to Lesuss by their families to protect society from their deadly potential. The monastery emphasizes individual sacrifice for the good of the community. Latent Ardat Yakshi, as well as active sufferers who show that they can control their condition, may be offered a chance to reintegrate into Asari society after spending sufficient time on Lesuss. Active Ardat Yakshi whose psychological profiles show capacity for neither empathy nor re-education are confined to the monastery for life.
Doesn't really sound too good though. Alright. So, what do we have here? A little bit of ships and vehicles. Let's see. The FTL drive. Faster than light drives. Use element 0 cores to reduce the mass of the ship, allowing higher rates of acceleration. This effectively raises the speed of light within the mass effect field, allowing high-speed travel with negligible relativistic time dilation effects. Starships still require conventional thrusters, chemical rockets, commercial fusion torch, and an economy ion engine, or military anti-proton drives. In addition to the FTL drive core, with only a core, a ship has no motive power. The amount of ESO and power required for a drive increases exponentially to the mass being moved and the degree it is being lightened. Very massive ships or very high speeds are prohibitively expensive. If the field collapses while the ship is moving at faster than light speed, the effects are catastrophic. The ship is snapped back to sublight velocity, the enormous excess energy shed in the form of lethal Cherenkov radiation. Interesting. And the other stuff that we have in here, we are gonna read in future episodes. For now, I can subscribe, of course, as usual, at the